Alright, so for today's story time, I thought it would be fun to include the Minnie, to have her actually react to a high school experience I had as a freshman, by the way. And she's actually never heard this story before, so...
I'm surprised I haven't. I feel like everything. Because I like force it out of her.
This is my daughter, by the way. Will you go let Loxie in, please? This is my daughter, and she's 19. She's a freshman in college, but this is a freshman high school story. I recently have been...
They know all of that.
Oh, they know
We don't need to introduce me.
Yeah,
Y'all know me.
Yeah, they like to dig.
They like to dig.
Man, they do. Y'all do know her. So anyway, I've been recently doing some story time videos, and there was an interesting conspiracy on the last one that
I had a good giggle.
She had a good giggle over it. I posted a picture of you and Adam, and the conspiracy is that Adam is my brother.
You caught us red-handed. You got me. I was like, I don't know how people have like the time.
I don't either.
I'm like too busy on TikTok for that, and like
I don't understand TikTok. And she sends me TikToks all the time thinking I'm gonna
I'm just too busy like doing like, even if I'm on my phone, like I'm just too busy to like do that.
So I'm gonna go ahead and get into the story time. This is one that I told you guys about. I had started talking about it in that last story time about Adam and Rebecca and all of that. And I talked about a girl named V. I had about 5 like best girlfriends and then 1 best guy friend. But this story is about a girl named V, and we were best friends, like we were pretty close freshman year. And then I honestly, like, my memory is scattered, so I don't even like remember kind of what happened there. But she was hilarious. I loved her, and her parents were super strict. Like, there was nothing that she could do and she could get away with it.
Oh, let me guess, she was a rebel child.
She was
They all are.
Yeah, well, I mean, we were planning the heist of all heists. So, but before I get to that part, let me take you back to a couple of boys. Again, this was freshman year, first semester, because I didn't see Adam until second semester, and like the moment that I saw him, like nobody else like existed in my mind. So this was first semester, and there were these 2 boys. I'm also gonna go with initials for them too. One was a K and one was a T. And V liked the guy that was with the K, and I liked the guy with the T, and K and T were really good friends. Are you following?
I'm following. I have to get like a little
with
map.
us. Okay.
Because if y'all are confused, I'm confused. We're both confused.
I don't think they're confused. But anyway, so, and I remember that we walked to T's house, and it was a
You're with T.
I'm with T, or I want to be with T. I'm not with T, but I want to be
V's with K.
V's with K. And K was gorgeous too, by the way. I remember him being gorgeous. All the girls liked him. He was very popular. And I'm just like trying to give you guys some like background on each person. And V was obsessed with K, and she was just like, come on, let's go to their house. But of course we had no ride, so we walked. Do y'all even walk anywhere?
Mom, I rode my bike and walked to school in elementary school all the time.
Okay, that's not.
She acts like I was born like in 2010. I was born in 2000.
What's the difference?
10 years is the difference.
Okay, we are going down a deep, dark alley. Let's focus back on the story.
Like, don't act like my Disney Channel was all this. No, my Disney Channel was That's a Raven, Kim Possible, All Hail the Queen.
How are we talking about the Disney Channel?
Like you, so like don't act like I'm.
She convinced me to go on this. Honestly, it felt like the longest walk of my life, and it was probably like 2 miles, but if I had to really guess, I felt like it was 5 or 6 miles. I felt like it was really far, and we did it at night, which I think she had like told her parents she was sleeping at my house, and of course my grandparents were raising me.
Yeah, y'all didn't have Life 360 then, did y'all?
We did not have Life 360, and thank God that I do, because I gotta know where Boo's at. She hates
Find
it.
My Friends is just, it tells you exactly where I am.
I don't even know what that is.
It's the thing that comes with the iPhone.
Oh. Okay, can we not go there? Why are we taking it personal? So you're supposed to react to me, my story. So anyway, it's nighttime, and we're 2 girls literally walking in the dark, 90s. So we get to their house, and I remember being impacted about like how nice this neighborhood was, and just how gorgeous and mansion-y the houses were. And we went in the backyard, and they had like this neighborhood had no fences or anything. So it was like very open, and of course it was nighttime. People were in their homes asleep, and we're meeting up with these 2 guys, which, by the way, I want a friendly reminder here. We didn't have no cell phones. We couldn't like beep, 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 beep,
here
when we
on the way.
Yeah, there was none of that. So I don't even know how they knew like when we got there.
Time. Y'all would tell each other like what time you'd be there, right?
I don't think that we could accurately guess. No. Oh my God, this is okay. So anyway, so we get there, of course, somehow, I think they were waiting for us. I think like they probably had like a general bucket of time, and they were waiting for us, and there was a trampoline, and we had the time of our life, and all we did was lay on that trampoline. I remember being able to look up at the stars, and I remember just thinking like, my life this is it. I'm gonna be with T, and she's gonna be with K. I mean, K and B are already making out.
Snaps.
Did any of that happen your freshman year?
Actually, yes.
Huh.
I mean, not for me. I was a late bloomer. Let's just call it that. I didn't
But did y'all like go and try to meet boys?
Oh yeah.
Without parents knowing?
Yeah, all the time. What do you think I did at you know whose house all the time? Freshman year. Whose house was I at all the time?
Roger.
And you didn't track me?
Yeah. But now I do, and all is right with the world. So anyway, so there we are on this trampoline, and I don't even honestly know what kind of conversations we're having. We're just falling in love with love is honestly what's happening. And
I've definitely had like movie moments like that.
You have?
Yeah. I have one. I'm thinking of like looking up at the stars. I'm not on a trampoline. I'm on like the golf course.
Okay. So, so you're saying your life was bougier than mine?
No.
Okay. So I really don't remember much else about that one particular night. Just know that we walked very effing far in the dark to go lay on a trampoline, and I was falling in love. Then I don't know how we got home. We had to have walked. I have no clue how we got back home. Obviously we made it, and stop it. So we both felt like so hard for these 2 boys, and we wanted to see them again, but we were like, there's no way we can walk this again because it was really far. So we decided that we were going to hijack her parents' car and drive to their house. Now, first of all, I just want to say...
But now if I were to do that, okay, or if I did that.
Her parents are so super strict, and their garage was next to their parents' bedroom. And we were literally planning this out to every single last like second.
I've done that.
So I was staying over at her house, and we had decided that we were gonna take her dad's car, and that we were going to basically take it and go drive to their house. But I wanna say that Why were we going to their house all the time? Why weren't they coming to us?
It's always that way. It never changed. From the 90s to now, it doesn't change. Come see us.
Why don't boys are supposed to, they don't do that now either?
No.
Okay. So, traditions live and well is what you're saying? Okay, so.
It's repeating itself.
Yeah, it's kind of depressing. You have to make them work for it. So, but we had to wait until like dead of the night to do this. So what we did was, once like her parents went to sleep and we went back to her room, we closed the door. I remember this vividly. We got dressed and then went to bed, and we put an alarm. We put an alarm on her, on something.
I would have stayed asleep. I would not have worked that hard. But I'd look at the alarm and I'd be like, oh no, I'll see you tomorrow.
This is actually true, I can see you.
No.
Yeah.
Once I'm asleep, like, just, plans are canceled. If you didn't get to me in time, like, it's too bad. Like, I'll see you another time.
That's how we should have been, but that's not what we were at all. We were desperate to see these two boys. So we got dressed, we got into bed, and the reason why we put an alarm was we were afraid we were gonna fall asleep, which we did. So the alarm wakes us up, and then we scramble because we didn't realize that the alarm could be heard outside of her room. So we're freaking out. I'm telling you, when I tell you this, my heart was beating so hard the entire time because her parents were like uber strict. So anyway.
Why didn't y'all stay at your house?
Because we were gonna take their car. And I don't think I was gonna get away with like taking Nono's car. So it was like one of those situations.
Okay.
The whole point was to get a ride so we didn't have to walk.
Yeah.
So we're like frozen. So I remember her turning off the alarm and us being like, oh my God, like a real alarm, by the way, not on your phone. Have you seen one of those?
You got me a hot pink one.
Okay. But you know what an alarm outside of this iPhone is?
Born in 2000, again, by the way.
I'm just checking. So we're like frozen. We're literally not moving, and we're like trying to hear anything, like we're freaking the Colons. Okay, we're freaking out. And so then we're standing there for like 5 minutes before we calm down and we go on to the next move. So we put on our shoes and we get like whatever it is that we get, our purses or whatever, and we start to sneak out. And the plan was for her to go into the garage and open it and then wait. We were like literally doing everything by steps and not everything all at once, because her parents' bedroom was like right next to the garage. Okay. So I'm waiting. I'm the lookout. So I'm in her room. My heart's like beating out of my chest because we're freshmen, and I don't even think I even knew how to drive that well, to be honest. So V goes out and I hear the garage from her room, and I was just like, oh my God, this is it, it's happening. Her dad's gonna wake up, he's gonna come out, and then nothing. And so I run out there.
Please tell me y'all didn't close the garage.
We didn't close the garage. Like, we knew. We were like, we gotta leave the garage open. So we get in.
You only want 2 times for it to make noise. Yeah. When you leave and when you come back.
Okay. So then we were smart enough to not start the car in the garage, because like we knew that was just gonna be the dead giveaway.
What y'all do?
Well, luckily her driveway was a downward slope.
No.
So we put it into neutral. I get in the car. We're in the car at this point. We put it into neutral and we roll back.
Oh God.
We roll back. We roll out of the alley. Okay, so
I would have never done this.
Her
I would
house.
have been too scared.
Yeah. So we roll. Really?
I would have been too scared.
We were desperate.
No, I would have been like,
This is embarrassing.
At that point, I'd be like, there's no way I'm getting to y'all. Y'all come to me.
So cars in neutral, we roll out, and then we roll into the alley, and then it like inches forward, and when we pass the house, she starts the car, and we take off. And we are screaming. We're like, we did that.
I've had those moments.
We were so... We thought we were freaking superheroes. We thought we did it all. And we turn on the music and we are...
Bye, 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 bye. I know that.
It wasn't in sync, but okay.
Whatever.
But it could have. But it could.
It was the song of the. Yeah. Probably of the year.
Yeah.
So like.
I mean, more like Backstreet Boys, but it could have been. Yeah. So. But I'm not joking you when I tell you we are riding high. So we take off, we're in the neighborhood. She's driving, by the way, and I'm in the passenger seat, and we're just like, yes.
I feel like the end of the story just is gonna.
It's gonna be bad.
He's gonna pull a U.
It's gonna be bad.
He's gonna pull a U.
Hold on. So, you wanna know how we got caught?
With the foot.
You wanna know how we got caught?
With the foot.
They can't see your foot. You wanna know how we got caught?
It's tapping the floor.
We were not even, when I tell you we were not even a full minute into this ride. I don't even think that. We were 30 seconds in. We literally left the neighborhood. We turned out, cop lights behind us. And you wanna know why?
She probably ran a stop sign.
We didn't turn the headlights on.
Oh God.
When she turned the car on, we didn't turn the headlights on. So the cop saw like a car roll up and saw that we didn't have headlights on, and then
my heart would have dropped.
Oh, my heart was in my ass. I was just like, that's it. We're not gonna be friends anymore. They're gonna think I was sweating bullets, and she was like, oh my god, what do I do? I'm like, you gotta pull over is what you gotta do.
I don't say a lot when I'm when I'm in like a situation like that. Like I haven't even been pulled over, but like when I'm just like with my friends and like something goes wrong, I'm just like my hands just go over my face. I'm just like what?
Yeah, it's like
I'm
scary.
speechless. Like I don't know what to do.
Yeah, and so she's like, what do I do? And I'm like, you gotta pull over. So this cop pulls us over, and he shines his light because it's dark, and he's like, do you know why I pulled you over? And we're like, no, because we had no idea. He was like, well, your headlights aren't on, and we were like, fuck.
Well, that's something so simple and that could have been avoided. It's like, really?
Yeah. And then he asks for our license, and we don't have them. And so he was like, all right, ladies, we're gonna drive you back to your house, and we're gonna talk to your parents. And I was like, oh shit. And that's what he did. So he turned around, we turned around, he followed us back to her house, and we pulled the car into the driveway, and I guess the cop like pulled to the front of the house. Like I guess he knew like which, I don't know. We must have told him or something, because he pulled up to the front of the house, and we pulled the car into the garage, engine on and all, because at that point, you know, it's an uphill slope to get in. So we pull the car into the garage, we get in the house, and the cop knocks on the door, and the dad is up, and he's like, what's going on? And then the cop tells him, and he pops off. He is screaming at V. And next thing I know, he's like, you're going home right now. And it was like 2 o'clock in the morning. It was.
Don't act like you haven't pulled that card.
And so I get in his car, and V does not come with me. Can you imagine me in the dad's car, by the car, which mind you was the car we were just in.
That would have made me uncomfortable.
He turned headlights on for that one and drove me all the way to my house, which was like on the other side. And I was just like, I knew I was just gonna walk in the house, and it didn't matter. Like my grandparents didn't care. And I was just like, okay, thanks. And then, you know, he just like, I think the whole ride there, he was like really pissed. I don't even remember like if we had a conversation or not, but it was really awkward. And I remember getting out and like walking into my house, and like no one in my house even knew what was going on.
That's tough. What time was this?
It was like, I told you, it was like 1 or 2 o'clock. I think it was like 1 o'clock in the morning, but it might have been later. But the point is, we never made it back to their house, and I don't have any more memories of K and T. I think like,
you dropped them.
I don't know, I think they dropped us, to be honest.
Probably.
So, what do you think about that story?
It's classic. It's not too far from things I've done. I wish I could see little mom, what she looks like.
Doing bad things? Yeah.
Because, I mean, it's pure luck that, like, we don't...
I mean, no parent is going to just say, oh, yeah,
sure,
go.
Hey, and look.
Go drive without a license.
I'd rather you.
Yeah.
I was too scared. When I had my permit, I had my car before, like, I had my car...
In October.
No,
Yeah.
I got it August of sophomore year.
Oh, really?
I got it the first game we had.
Oh, wow. You did have it for a while then.
So I had my car since August. My birthday, can I say, like, just...
They know.
Oh, yeah, y'all know. What am I saying? What am I saying?
Yeah.
Oh, y'all don't need dates.
Yeah. People ask me all the time if you watch my videos. I'm like, no. Not even the tiniest bit.
I haven't watched one since I filmed that first one like 7 years ago.
Anyways, that's the video. I just wanted to tell the story time. I thought it'd be fun to have her here and kind of just like see see how you were gonna react to the story about little old me. And honestly, I don't remember much about V after that either. What I remember, she started dating this guy who didn't even go to our school, and he just took up all her time, and she just kind of like did her own thing.
We all got those girls in the friend group.
And I think she actually ended up like marrying him and having a baby with him, is what I think happened. So yeah. But anyway, that's the story time. We did not make it to their house. We got pulled over because we did not turn on lights. And
see, the difference between you and me is I'm always a success story.
And I don't think it was worth it at all. My heart was beating out of my chest. And then how ridiculous.
Okay, but it was a memory. Like,
yeah.
See, like one day I'm gonna tell my kids, yo, that's what happened.
Just like that.